Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to F1 Manager 2024 and another part of the Road to Glory career mode with Lotus. Today we have got the feature race for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Pace looked pretty good in the sprint. We managed to pretty much stick with the Mercedes cars. We are very much in their league, I would say. With the RBs being a bit of a step ahead, and that's just the way it is. You know, there's not really a lot we can do about that. But George Russell only finished 3 seconds behind Daniel Ricciardo. Hülkenberg only 3 seconds behind him. So, given the right strategy, we could well compete for some points here. But first of all, we have got qualifying. Now, we could switch up some of the strategy. I don't think we need to do that. I think we're absolutely fine. So let's get ourselves into Brazil qualifying.
That's great.
We're going to get Hülkenberg and Schumacher out there straight away here. And see if we can get some laps without any traffic. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Hülkenberg doing nicely here in 18.6.34.4. And that's better than Mick Schumacher. So he comes up to the line. It's in the 109s. It's a 109.1 from Nico Hülkenberg. And a 109.4 for Mick Schumacher, which is what we're expecting this weekend. Obviously, Schumacher running the sort of B-spec car. We do have some... What's going on here? Why is that not working? I thought they'd fixed this bug. There we go. That was an old bug that resurfaced there, wasn't it? What we do want to do is have a look at expected strategies. So we are more than likely going to be using medium, hard, I would imagine. What compounds do we actually have? Well, we only have one set of medium, one set of hard, so it could be soft, medium, hard for the race. We probably are going to have to go back out and do another run, and we'll do that towards the end of the session. But Hülkenberg, a little bit slower than Lewis Hamilton, tends to be a little bit quicker. But we'll see. Probably need to leave it another minute or so. And we'll do that with Mick Schumacher. Get them on different parts of the track. And there we go. Right. Let's watch Nico Hülkenberg through his lap. He's following Lewis Hamilton. Can he go any better in that first sector? Yes, he can. It's an 18.4 first sector for Nico Hülkenberg as Mick Schumacher starts his lap now. He's coming around this first sector. What's he going to manage here? Comes up to the line, and it's an 18.6. So 0.2 slower than his teammate, but is quicker overall. And it's a 34.3 middle sector. Very decent so far from Nico Hülkenberg as he flies up to the line now. It's in the 108s, and that doesn't quite reach Sergio Perez, but it should be more than enough to get through. Now, let's have a look at Mick Schumacher's middle sector to 35.1. It's quite a bit slower, isn't it? He must have been held up by some traffic throughout that middle sector, and you can see there's lots of cars out there. And, yeah, it's not going to be good enough for Mick Schumacher, unfortunately. And that could be him out of qualifying. It all really depends on Kevin Magnussen. He's the one to keep an eye on.
So you go in.
Is Magnussen on a flyer? Yeah, Magnussen is on a flyer, and he is improving. So Kevin Magnussen, he's the one to watch then as he comes up to the line. He crosses the line, only 18th. Wow. But it's actually Fittipaldi that's gone above. But yeah, Schumacher's safe. He's in 16th. Well, that's worked out okay then, hasn't it? Whew, that was close. And Mick Schumacher will get a grid penalty for his gearbox, I think. Although it doesn't say he's going to, but he will do. Okay, new set of boots. Right, we need to get Schumacher out there first. So hopefully give Nico a bit of a tow here. I think there's a nice tow opportunity on that start-finish curve. There we go, let's have a look. And 18.5, that's not bad. 18.6 for Schumacher. Let's see how we get on in this middle sector. Comes through now. It's a 34.5, 34.3 for Hulkenberg. I think he did a 34.0 through there in Q1. Up to the line then they come. It's a 109.2 for Mick Schumacher, 109.0 for Hulkenberg. I'll have to give that another go, I think. We've probably got time to send them straight back out. And still have another time on another set of soft tyres. So I'm going to send them out again. Now there's quite a bit of traffic this time. Could be quite the issue. Yellow first sector for both of them. Coming up to slow moving traffic. I think Schumacher's going to be okay. Hulkenberg's okay as well. But middle sector, not really competitive, so there's no point concluding this lap. And yes, we just managed to call them in time. And we can get them onto a fresh set of soft tyres for their final run. Hulkenberg currently P10. We'll see, Max Verstappen will go above him, you would think. That's pretty good. It's a good gap to have. Don't think Perez will catch. So here we go then. Nico Hulkenberg. Can he get into the top 10 here? Once again, Mick Schumacher setting a personal best in the final sector on his outlap. It's not great, is it? Still 18.6. It's a middle sector where you can find the time, I think. Schumacher, 35.6, 35.1. That's just well off, I think. We'll give it a go. No, but in the 110s.
P14.
Honestly, no idea how we're so slow there.
We're P11.
And Hamilton's got himself into the top 10.
So let's press in button.
Verstappen goes into the top 10 now. But yeah, 12th and 14th, not fantastic. Ahead of George Russell, at least. Alex Albon sandwiches the cars. And Charles Leclerc, he is out in Q2. Championship contender, of course. And it's Max Verstappen on pole position.
There's a terrific atmosphere here in Interlagos as the drivers prepare for 71 laps of scintillating action.
Brazil loves a home racer, and none more so than the brilliant Ayrton Senna. His victory here at Interlagos in 1991, fighting a broken gearbox, is one of the most emotional moments in F1 history.
Interlagos Sector 2 is a maze of twists and turns, demanding the highest downforce. Sectors 1 and 3 are high speed, however, giving drivers plenty to keep them busy around this thrilling track. It's race day, and final preparations are underway.
Okay, here we are then, ready for the race. It is going to be heavy rain out there. That could really impact the strategy. Yeah, looks like we're going to be starting on the wet tyres here. Yeah, I think ultimately we're going to want to attack as much as we can here. Yeah, this is just going to be a strategy on the fly, I think. Yeah, Schumacher trying to take maybe one less pit stop. But yeah, I think this strategy is just going to be updated as we go around the track. Definitely going to want less fuel in the car. And yeah, we'll give it our best. I mean, Schumacher has qualified 14th, so yeah, hasn't taken the grid penalty. That's absolutely fine by me. But Nico Hülkenberg up to 11th on the grid. Let's see how we get on.
It's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race. The composure of Fernando Alonso, really clear to see.
They got everything right to earn that P6 position. Now they've just got to show they can do it again in the race.
But there's no more time left. We've got a race on our hands.
Okay, we are ready to go here
And now,
in Brazil.
time for the Sao Paulo
Norris
Grand Prix.
versus Verstappen into turn 1.
And it's
Lights out, away we go.
Away we
And
go.
Norris got a slightly better start. We'll pick up that battle
You got it, dude.
in a second. Verstappen versus Norris. Verstappen takes the lead into turn 1. Look at Stroll, he's up to P3. Norris in second, Stroll P3, then Piastri, then Tsunoda, then Alonso is P6, followed by Ricciardo in P7, then Perez, then Leclerc, then Lewis Hamilton, and, well, Nico Hülkenberg is following them in P11. It's as you were on the grid at the start of this Brazilian Grand Prix. Chances to possibly
Any feedback on track
Take-
condition?
some positions early on. We need to be careful on the tyres, though, because the tyres are going to get shredded because it's not wet enough yet. It is going to downpour in about a lap or so. So let's look after the tyres.
Stay off the curb, it unsettles the car.
And there goes Nico Hülkenberg round the outside of Lewis Hamilton. He's up into P10. And yeah, we need to conserve these tyres. Keep their temperature down. Make sure we've got enough tyres for when that rain really hits in about a minute's time. We're expecting. That's why everybody is out there on the wet tyres, the extreme wets. Yeah, it looks like most people are just conserving at the moment. Mick Schumacher's made it up to 13th. He's past Alex Albon now. Wow, if you'd been on intermediate tyres, you could have been absolutely dominating this race. But it is saying that it is going to rain. And have a lot more water on the track very, very shortly. People are shredding their tyres in the meantime. How's Mick doing? Mick 13th at present. Yeah, Sainz is surely going to pass Hülkenberg at some point. But here comes the rain. The rain's getting worse. And now's the time to be more aggressive. We've just lost position to Carlos Sainz there.
Increase the pace.
But yeah, now the tyres should be able to cope. We've saved more of our tyres than a lot of the guys around us. And that will hopefully give us a little bit of an advantage throughout this first stint. Now a chance to just press on a little bit. Hopefully catch back up to the likes of Daniel Ricciardo. And yeah, we can get Hulkenberg on low overtake aggression. As Lando Norris has come into the pit lane. He's going to put on a brand new set of wet tyres. Might not be the worst idea. Assuming that's what he's done. Let's have a little think about strategy. We were... Well, let's say... Let's edit... Schumacher's. Let's bring him onto the wets now. Oh, yeah. I think let's risk that with Mick Schumacher then. Let's bring him in this lap. And then it's going to be a case of being in clean air, being able to put the laps in. Let's see. Yeah, lovely pit stop, 2.462. Kevin Magnussen has come in as well. We'll keep an eye on Schumacher's sector times. But now he can attack. Let's keep an eye on those sector times. Leclerc's in as well. So 22.8, 43.3, plays 43.8. So it is quicker at the moment from Mick Schumacher. He's just done a 1:24.5. Hulkenberg did a... Oh no, hang on. Let's have a look at last lap. 1:26.0, plays a 1:26.7, so 0.7 of a second quicker. Problem is now that Schumacher has to pass these back markers. That's not going to be the easiest task. Yeah, lots of people in the pit lane. Hulkenberg up to P6 now. But I think let's just try and stick with track position with Hulk. But yeah, lots of the guys up ahead, they're struggling on tyres. Schumacher, well, not yet.
Reduce Lyco. Cover.
And that's the thing, that's the issue that we have, is that you have to get through the slower traffic. That's really difficult unless you are a much quicker car. can see, I mean, Hulkenberg managing to keep Lando Norris behind him. This might well be the guy that wins the World Championship this year. Hulkenberg doing a great job of keeping him behind. Is Norris going to have a look down the inside? He is. He's through. That's okay, though. That's fine. Just need to keep that gap to Lewis Hamilton pretty consistent. He is who we are battling today. Hulkenberg having one last pit stop, that could really help.
And how is the DEG? How's the tire?
Back feels quite high, rear.
Okay.
Yeah, I think now is the time to come in.
Box now, Nico, box now.
Box is left.
Because DEG is going to be huge. Well, Ocon's gone on to the Inters. Hulkenberg away. Yeah, we're assuming it's going to get rough again.
And feedback on tires when capacity.
The tires are dying.
Copy.
Yeah, and I think we need to get in and get Schumacher
P14.
onto those tyres. We've got a few people out there
Russell
struggling.
behind.
We're going to get him. Lee led his teammate past. I'm going to get Schumacher in this lap. On to the intermediate tyres. It is starting to rain again though, but I think Schumacher's going to be okay on these tyres. I'm going to just attack. But yeah, as I said, it's going to be very much a play by ear strategy today. And Mick might struggle on those intermediate. Ocon's coming in for the wets. That's how long can we keep Mick Schumacher out there on intermediates? And how long? And will he just start to struggle? Or can he just keep going? Nico Hulkenberg can now attack. Hulkenberg's just going to start eating time out of the cars ahead. Schumacher has been passed. There's Albon, so yeah, maybe Mick needs to come in. I don't think he can survive that long. Oh. But he's only got one set of wet tyres left. It's gone wrong for Mick Schumacher, hasn't it? Gonna put the old wet tyres on. Six laps, he was not gonna survive on that. He's down to 21st place, down to the rear now. Yeah, just not our strongest strategy for him, I'm afraid. Nico Hülkenberg, meanwhile, he could well find himself in some meaty points very, very soon. I'm going to deploy the ERS here. Trying to catch up. He's going to end up lapping his teammate. Obviously, Mick Schumacher was the first to come in to put on a brand new set of wets. Then we put him onto intermediates.
No ERS.
Copy.
And we've got a mechanical failure up ahead with Yuki Tsunoda. He is going to be out of the Grand Prix. Let's have a look at him. Yeah, you can see the smoke coming out of the back of the car. I don't think he's going to make it all the way back to the pits here. That could bring out a safety car. That could bring Mick Schumacher back into things here. Let's see, is Tsunoda going to make it round? He might make it round here. Gasly's got a puncture. There's just so many cars out there that are struggling with tyre weight. And this is just a bonkers wet race, isn't it? It's all happening. Tsunoda is going to make it to the pits, I think. Yeah, just about. But Tsunoda is going to retire the car. That is going to promote Nico into the top 10 now. And that's pretty good. Yeah, you look at those tyres up ahead and you think, wow. Hülkenberg should be allowed past this traffic quite easily. Nicely done. It now brings Schumacher back into play. As Valtteri Bottas has a puncture now. We got yellow flags out there. And that was a Bottas spin with a puncture. Surely not. Yeah, he's going really slowly here. And then just cannot do anything. I think made contact with the Alpine as well. Hülkenberg now 5.5 behind Daniel Ricciardo. That track is getting drier and drier. I think now's the time to attack for Hülkenberg. Now is the time to take what you can out of these tyres, because we are going to be on intermediates in the next few laps. Do the same with Mick Schumacher. Hülkenberg now within 4 seconds of Daniel Ricciardo. And Ricciardo's got a mechanical fault. He's seen his teammate retire from the race. Now then, Hülkenberg is going to be coming in this lap. He's going to be putting on the intermediate tyres. I think his strategy has worked out quite nicely here. We'll bring Schumacher in as well. So Hülkenberg in. As we say, he's going to go on to the Inters. It's okay, 2.8.
Cushion stopping in box.
Here comes Mick. Beautiful, 2.4. Hülkenberg back out in 11th place. Still lots of people out there on the wet tyres that are going to have to come in. Yeah, I think it is just a case of attacking for the next 10 laps here. On these intermediates. We're closing in on Daniel Ricciardo as well.
Now down to to the pits. There's been a hold-up.
And Hamilton remains out there on the wet tyres. Just trying to hold track's position. He's the last one out there. Just need to keep an eye on these tyres, make sure they don't overheat too much, otherwise you'll completely destroy them. Now up into P10. Yeah, these tyres look fine. I know we are going through them, but I'm not going to need them for that much longer. Until about lap 50, and you can see we are now right behind Daniel Ricciardo. And well, Hülkenberg going purple in that first sector. He's absolutely flying out there. Russell now puts in fastest lap, so Mercedes looking pretty good out there. Gasly locked up. That slowed us down a little bit. Yeah, as I say, it's going to be around about lap 50 that rain is going to start coming again. And coming down fast. Reduce the aggression slightly. Avoid high risk curbs as well, just to bring that temperature down. Rain is coming now. And we're going to pit this lap. We're going to take the risk. Try and undercut Daniel Ricciardo. And Ricciardo came in as well. Mick Schumacher, he can come in. He can go onto the wet tyres as well here. And we got 18 laps to go. Let's try and get some points here. Yeah, we're in 2.5. Nicely done. Yeah, should be absolutely fine. Attacking to the end now. I'll tell you what, Russell's got himself back into this. Russell now in 12th place. Hamilton's going to be the next one in the pit lane. There we go. We are quicker than Danny Rick right now. Schumacher's overtaking Zhou Guanyu. He is flying round the back as well. Going to use a bit of ERS to try and catch him up. He's 47 seconds behind. Some of the people in front of him. It's a shame, you know, we took the risky strategy with him today,
So what DRS?
and it didn't really work. But Hülkenberg looks like he will get some points today. That is very good to see. That rain will persist until the end of the race. Ricciardo's mechanical fault's getting worse now, so this could be our chance. We could use Max Verstappen here. Use the ERS. Try and stay close to Max Verstappen and Norris. When they pass Daniel Ricciardo, that's going to slow him down. And there we go, and now we've got the chance.
Out of DRS.
And what a move it is! And we move down the inside of Daniel Ricciardo, and we are through. And that is a huge move in the context of this race now.
Did a good job. Perez ahead.
And he is through up into P9. It shouldn't be too long before we're out of reach of Daniel Ricciardo. So Hülkenberg up into P9. Good race from him today. In these changeable conditions, he's shown that he is so fast. 2 seconds ahead of Daniel Ricciardo now. Mick Schumacher, meanwhile, still 40 seconds behind. The one thing to make sure with Schumacher is that he gets to the end. So we're gonna just take it easy on these tyres now. Shouldn't really need to worry about Daniel Ricciardo. With 30 seconds behind Perez, there's no way we're gonna get that. And we're a lap down as well, so don't need to worry about fuel. Triple check that. Yet we are indeed a lap down.
We need to save some fuel because we're not going to finish.
Copy.
Daniel Ricciardo starting to close up a little bit here. Piastri has started his final lap of this race. Right, here we go then. We're going to use a little bit of deployment and we're going to absolutely attack on the tyres for this final lap. Mick Schumacher is also going to be coming on to his final lap. But there we go. Hülkenberg manages to get well ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. It's impressive, really, how well the AI have looked after their tyres in this final stint, but we've just attacked. We knew that we were going to be able to do that. And it's going to be another 2 points in the bag. And Oscar Piastri has won it. Verstappen's going to be second here. Norris is going to come and finish in third place.
No more overtake.
So here we go then. Nico Hülkenberg is coming round. And he's going to finish in 9th place, 4 seconds ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. Very good result there.
Checkered flag.
Russell comes in just behind Danny Rick as well. But P9 for Nico Hülkenberg, that's huge. Another couple of points in the bag. And that might move him above Lewis Hamilton in the championship now.
Drive, Nico.
We'll have a little look at it in a minute. Mick Schumacher, not quite his day today. We tried different strategies to try and move him up the order. It just didn't work out, and he's been through the pits probably more than anybody today. Yeah, he's had a 5-stopper. So, yeah, those 45 seconds behind Magnussen are basically through pit stops. But there he goes, over the line, 16th place.
So that's P16.
And other than that intermediate stint,
On to the next one.
it was pretty good.
We see Mick Schumacher now after a challenging race.
And for them, it's P16 and no points from today's race.
The man from down under, Oscar Piastri, heads up to our podium.
A third win of the season has to leave them and the team feeling confident.
And that means, here in Sao Paulo, it's party time.
Well, very good victory for Oscar Piastri. And Max in second there. Charles Lando in third.
Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And from our team in Sao Paulo, a big thank you for joining us this weekend.
The next round of the season will see Formula One return to the States as the glitz and the glamour of Las Vegas awaits.
Okay, so there you go then. Piastri wins ahead of Verstappen in second. Lando Norris finishes third, with Stroll in fourth, Sainz fifth, Leclerc in sixth. Alonso finishes seventh ahead of Perez in eighth, and Hülkenberg in ninth. Ricciardo rounds out the top 10. Then we got Russell and Hamilton. Mick Schumacher finishes down in 16th. Verstappen then opens up a 3-point advantage at the top of the championship over Lando Norris. Charles Leclerc had a very disappointing weekend, and he ends up 13 points behind the top of the standings. And Nico Hülkenberg has indeed moved up to 12th in the Drivers' Championship. He is above 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton now. That is huge. And, well, we continue in 7th. And funnily enough, none of our pit stops were in the top 10. Some of them are getting very, very quick now. But we had a good day in the pits. All 5 of Schumacher's in the 2.5 second range. And yeah, Nico Hülkenberg's all looking good as well. And we hit our target for both drivers. 927,000 in the bank. Very good. Starting to make some money towards the end of the season. And there we have it then. We are scouting Kimi Antonelli. Abby Pulling as well. I think definitely would be good to have both of them as affiliates next season. So yeah, looking forward to hopefully doing that in the next episode. If you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for daily F1 Manager videos, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.